Hi, I'm doing a gym vlog. It's leg day, so I'm going to see how much we could do without sort of crying. I don't know what I'm going to leave and what I'm going to keep, but come along for the ride. Let's go. Let's start with a warm up. I'm already stretched. I've done my stretching. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, just the bar at the moment. So normally I do sort of like a powerlifting plan. And I do 5 days a week. And on 3 of those days, I just train the 3 compounds. But after doing that for sort of like 6 years, I was a bit bored of it. So I'm keeping the same principle of 3 days working compounds, but I'm doing more sort of a bodybuilding style plan now, where it's sort of quite low weight, max reps, all volume, getting the muscles screaming, you know. I've been doing that this week, and I did that last week, and it's working pretty well so far. It's weird because it's like, it's a different kind of sore, because if you're just doing max weight all the time every day, I don't tend to sort of build up. So for squats, for example, I would do like maybe 2 more sets of warm up and just work up in 10 or 20 kilo increments, probably 20 kilo increments, all the way to max, do some max, drop it all the way back down, then stop. So you don't get any of that volume. So one of the things I'm trying to change with this plan is putting more volume in and really getting the muscular endurance, muscular size up, as well as sort of just getting those muscle fibers, those type 1 muscle fibers going, and sort of getting the tendons going a bit more and strengthening them, if that makes any sense anyway. I do need to be careful with this knee though, because I've got a damaged LCL and can't really do heavy squats anymore, or anything heavy with legs for that matter. So I just need to keep an eye on that while I'm doing this, make sure I don't damage it. Anyway, I'll put a cut in now, editing term, and we'll come back when I finish warming up and I put a bit of weight on the bar. So 40 kilo on the bar now. Not sure what I'm gonna do it for. Maybe like 12, 14. I really don't know, because it all depends on how my knee is. So yeah, let's do some more squats. The muscular endurance in my legs is so bad compared to my strength, because I can go to a public gym and max out the machine leg press in 5-10 minutes for a few reps, which is, I think, it's still not much, it's only like 190 kilo, but I can do that. But yeah, I'm out of breath doing 15 reps of 40 kilo squat. So that's one of the reasons why I want to work on my muscular endurance and sort of do this bodybuilding style of workout, because I feel like my foundation's just gone, you know. So over the years I've built all the way up to the top of the skyscraper, and the top is really strong. not really strong, but the top is fairly good. But then the foundation of the skyscraper is wobbling. And so it's all going to come toppling down if I don't strengthen my foundation. So if I want to develop the top of the skyscraper and get that strong again, I really need to fix the foundation. So doing max rep bodybuilding style of training should hopefully get me there and get me a bit stronger. It really didn't help that 2 days ago, it's Sunday today, and on Friday I did a full max rep, max volume deadlift and back session. So my back is knackered and super sore, and then I'm trying to do squats 40 hours later. So that's probably not helping. What I can't do with the short form stuff like TikTok and Instagram is I can't ramble. I have to ramble in my head, which isn't as good. But now I can ramble out loud and project my ramblings. Let's bash out one more set of this. Let's see where we're standing. So that wasn't so much my legs giving out as it was my back, to be honest. I'm definitely not recovered from Friday, so back's still really sore. I'm gonna put 50 on and try and do 3 sets of 50 for however many reps, and then we'll leave squat there, I think. So let's do that. Okay, 50's on the bar. Legs are starting to cramp a little bit, quads. Probably gone too hard too quick, as I always do, because I hate warming up and I hate stretching. It's really boring. And then I paid a price for it. So we're going to see what I can do with this. Try and get 3 sets of 10 maybe. We'll see there. Let's start lifting and see what it feels like. It's my back. My back's going, it's on my quads. That's annoying. We'll try and get 2 more sets of 10 then, though, and then we'll move on to quad extensions. Obviously that's not back, so I'll chuck a bunch of weight on that and max rep that instead for my main work. My legs like twigs. I didn't do leg day for like a year and a half, 2 years. No, probably about a year. I didn't do leg day for about a year properly, like consistently week after week. I made it up a body, and so I'm paying the price for that now, big time. So I'll bang 2 more sets out of this, and then we'll regroup at quad extension. So, time for quad extensions. I'm a bit limited on what I can do for this, because this is only like 20-year-old York home gym stuff. But I've put the 2-inch plates on the 1-inch bar. I've got 30 on here at the moment, which should give you an indication of, oh Christ, what I'm feeling like today. But I have no idea what this is rated to. I've had 50 on it before, which it didn't break, so I might try 50 again today, we'll see. Yeah, bit light I think. Ooh. Ooh. Burning. Bang 2 more of those out, maybe 4 more. Then I might chuck 50 on. I don't know. As I said earlier in the video, my leg strength is quite good. So if I was in a public gym right now, I would have done my squats. And I could have worked up to 100 within sort of a few minutes because my strength is good. But then trying to do 50 kilo for 10-12 reps, I'm dead afterwards, so I do need to focus on that. But if I was in a public gym and I was on the leg extensions, I could easily bang out, 3 sets 10 of 60 kilo with, with effort. I'm not saying it would be easy, but I could do that. But here I'm a bit sort of hamstrung, pun intended, with the equipment I got. So yeah, I might have to start going to public gym, I don't know. But who wants to do that? You have to wait for equipment. I don't want to do that. Get in, get out. Do what you need to do, Right, let's try again. Let's actually count reps this time, eh? Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Pretty average workout, to be fair. Quads are shaking a bit when I get up to sort of 8-10 reps, which is good. Okay, so that was 2 sets of 20. Normally I do try and do, for like not my main move, but kind of my main move. For this, I'll tend to do 6 sets, and I'll do sort of like, for today, today's an example, 20-20, which I've just done, 18-18, 15-15. So I do 6 sets, but each of them's volume with low weight, but it decreases gradually, so I can still keep the volume and the intensity, but I'm not gonna injure myself, sort of thing. So 2 sets of 18. Oh. Normally I would do sort of 30, 30, 25, 25, 20, 20. But because but that was without doing squats. So because I did squats today, and I did 8 working sets, 12 total. It just means I have to drop the reps on this a little bit, so let's bang this out. Right, I'll put a cut in there then, and I'll get the last 3 sets of this banged out, and then we'll move on to something. I don't know, maybe hamstrings, probably hamstring curls. I think that'll be enough for quads after this, to be honest. So yeah, see you in a minute for hamstring curls. Oh my god. Okay, hamstring curls. We're just starting off with 12.5. See how we're feeling. Hamstrings are a bit weak at the moment. Not looking forward to this, mainly because I'm drenched in sweat and my t-shirt's gonna stick to me. But anyway, chuffing things on the wrong way around, isn't it? Or done. Right, let's see what's happening with this then. not that bad. Yeah, we'll do 6 sets of that. We'll do hopefully do 20-20, 18-18, 15-15. Excuse me, but we'll see. My hams are pretty weak, which is weird because deadlifts were my main move. I was a bit of a deadlift specialist when I was in my powerlifting peak. It was the heaviest by some margin. It was at one point it was all I trained. But then the whole time I was doing that, my glutes and my hams were so weak. And it's only until after I finished sort of working at that capacity, sort of 2-3 years ago, that I realised it was all back. I was doing really heavy deadlifts with mainly just my back, which is my back currently now is so, I think, quite big and sort of very muscular. It's rock solid, my back. And that's because when I was doing deadlifts, I would just lift my back. But now I obviously realised that I was doing that, and I've tweaked that accordingly, and I'm trying to build up all the supporting muscles to do deadlifts, but I'm a bit burnt out on deadlifts. They're just so mentally draining to work up to sort of your max. It's just, it takes a long time. So, you know, it takes me anyway about an hour to work up to it. And then when I come to do it, it's so mentally draining. If I do manage to lift it, I'll come out of that lift just being dead, and I won't want to continue the rest of the session. So a lot of the time I would do that. I would work up to my max deadlift. I'd go back down to like 80, 70 kilo, do that for maybe 2 sets, and I'd go back up and go home, you know, because it was just so draining. So that was a bit of a problem. Ooh, hammies are ooh, Christ. Okay, I might not be able to do 6 sets of hams. I might just do 15 with this then, instead of 20. They're feeling a bit funny. Just see what happens. Right, let's make this out. Yeah, we'll leave that 15. We'll do 4 more sets of 15. I think is probably the way to go. Get the volume in. I don't want to put anything. I still need to do some very light hip thrusts yet, so don't want to work my hammies to absolute exhaustion yet. Right, okay, well, I'll bang 4 more of those sets out, and yeah, I'll see you again when we're doing calf raises, sumo squat, hip thrust is what we'll do. And then we might do some side leg, I don't know what you call them, dog leg things. I don't know, I've been going to the gym for 12 years, I still don't know the name of them. Anyway, let's cut to that. Okay, so calf raises. I got 50 on the bar. Can't really see my face. Hi. It's a weird angle. Just looking straight at my butt. Stop looking. So yeah, let's bang this out. I think about 20. I don't know. I've not really done calf raises with this much weight before. Partly because I was too lazy to change it. So let's see what happens with this then. Oh yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Oh. Hammies are screaming now though, doing that. Haven't done that, that was 20. I'll probably do like, I don't know, 4 sets of 15 now, so 5 sets, 20, and then 4 times 15. I think it's probably the way to go. And then, oh god, I gotta do sumo squats next. My god, it's a chunky workout. It's taking me a bit longer than normal, just because I'm filming stuff and ranting. My watch has died, so I got no idea what time it is. Right, ooh wee. Bang this out. Ooh. Okay, I lighted at 20. I'll do one more set 20, and then I'll do like 2 of 15. I think it's probably the way to go. But I'll make another cut there because you don't really need to see all that. It's boring enough as it is. This is just like gonna be like half an hour, 40 minutes of me like rambling and you watching me do a few sets. So yeah, but my ramblings are important. There might be some like philosophical meaning to them, you know? A grey bearded man might watch this and think, this guy's like, you know, he knows what he's talking about. He's got that third eye, you know? Anyway, I'll bang them out and then I'll see you again for probably sumo squats. Okay, so I'm running a bit behind now. I've not got much time, so I'm not gonna have time to do hip thrusts, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna have to hope that the squats activate my glutes enough. But I'm gonna finish off with 3 sets of 15, just with the bar of sumo squats. Okay, you know, abductors, adductors. I don't know. I'm really bad with my muscle names. I've got a degree. I should know that. But anyway, let's get them done. Smash them out, and then we're done for the day. Oi. Yeah, let's bash. Let's set this out. Hard work today. It's right at the end of like my day as well. Not the day. It's like 6 o'clock in the evening, which is normally when I stop for the day. Just like doing everything. So I never leave the gym this late, but today I have for some reason. It's not the best, but still getting some work done. I'll have to skip out on cardio today though. Oh no, shock. But that's fine, we'll do that another day. We'll do double cardio tomorrow, how about that? Make a cut there. I'll do one more set of this and then I'll regroup in a minute. Cool. So there you go, almost a full session. Sorry if it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be like 45 minutes long, this video, but again, that's what I wanted. So very hard session. Did everything to the letter, sets, reps, weight, all fine. I think next week, for next week's leg day, I'm gonna up the weight on a few things, like quad extensions. I'll probably put 40 on instead of 30. We'll see. But yeah, it was a really good session today. Legs are shaking. I can walk, which isn't a good sign. I shouldn't be able to walk anymore, but they hurt and they were shaking. So yeah, good session. This is the first video that I'm putting on this channel. Starting out with a wet fart more than a bang, because this is just a very boring long video, but I enjoyed making it, so that's fine. And you got to see sort of my whole workout. I hope it was an easy watch. I doubt anyone's got this far because it's super long, but yeah, I'll probably do a few more of these as well as some YouTube shorts, because I enjoyed doing them. This is fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed doing it. So yeah, like, dislike, do what you want. I don't mind, not fast. Yeah, see you in the next gym vlog. Peace.